I'm here with Rich Harbour, an old friend, and we're here at the Hobie Innovations exhibition here at the Surf Heritage Foundation, and we're just talking to some of the old guys and old friends that have dealt with Hobie or been around Hobie and just watched the growth of surfing. So, Rich, give us a few, I guess, a few feelings about what you've seen here at the exhibition and anything you might have from a feeling standpoint about Hobie.
Well, I'll tell you, just first off, you think you're pretty hot stuff until you walk into something like this. This is very humbling. The man is a genius.
Yes.
And there's just no two ways about it. The whole surfing industry owes pretty much everything to Hobie.
Wow,
when you think about it, between he and Gordon Clark developing the foam surfboard, I mean, I don't know when the last time you picked up a good old balsa board, but those suckers are heavy.
Well, you know, we go back a long way. I mean, you know, back into the 50s, and we grew up on those, whether I was with Velzy at that time or Velzy and Jacobs, but we all were friends, and Hobie was truly one of the innovators of the time, and that's a great thing that you just said about him. It's the truth.
But you know, you think about it, and you were so into surfing, you didn't care how heavy that stinking thing was.
No.
That was, in fact, that wasn't even an issue. No. I'm sure.
Nothing to compare to.
But you think of the public picking one of those things up and going and riding it. They're not going to do it.
Right.
It's too much hassle.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Hobie took the hassle out of surfing.
That's an interesting.
Think about it.
Yeah,
Just think
I
about it.
am, and that's really a brilliant statement that he did. He and Gordon put together a foam designs and foam surfboards, and it took a little while to get perfected. But boy, I'll tell you, it changed the whole world. The whole surfing world.
It did. You know, between Hobie and Gidget, you think about that. That's why we're here.
You know, it's really funny in the Gidget. I was watching the Gidget film the other night, and I saw a lot of those Malibu chips still there. They still hadn't even made the transition into good foam boards at that point. But you've had a good run with Harbour surfboards. I mean, you guys have done a great job with it, and there were a lot of competition for surfing and surfboards. But I think a lot of us have all remained friends, and you know, it goes back to that family that we grew up with.
Exactly.
And I think surfing is that, and I think Hobie had a lot to do with keeping it that way. So, any other good feelings you had about the surfing changes and?
Changes in surfing? You mean from longboard to shortboard?
Well, I'm looking at the changes that came about with the foam surfboard. A lot of hot dogging came into.
Oh
play.
yeah. All of a sudden, you could, if you look at the whole big picture from today's surfing back to your surfing and you were before me, you were limited. I mean, you could never do on the surfboard you rode then what they did after the foam board.
Right.
And the same thing into the shortboard era. It's those changes really not only changed the surfboard itself, but changed what you could do on it.
Right.
And that's, you know, it's an evolution. It all evolved.
Well, we really appreciate you stopping in to say hello to us, and thanks
you.
for the input about Hobie, because he truly was an innovator, and we thank you, Rich, for your time here, and wish you the best.
You're more than welcome, and it's an honor just to be even a small part of this.
Thank you.